there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Lost Odyssey. In the last episode we were running some errands in the Gohtzan Refugee Camp. We took care of the optional sub-boss called Don Laplos, and we got some pretty good items from that, as well as found out where Kaim and Sarah might be at a place called the Crashed Magical Train site. But we haven't went there yet. Instead we went back into the Gohtzan Refugee Camp to take care of some side quests, and one in particular, we got a letter from a soldier at the refugee camp who has asked us to run it all the way back to Lowtown in Gohtzan and deliver it to his mother. So unfortunately we had to run all the way back through the frozen trail on foot, which has led us back to Lowtown in Gohtzan. So we just delivered the letter to his mother, and we received the item called the Black Belt. So I'm just giving you guys some insight on why we are all the way back here. This was kind of an awkward place to leave off, so you guys are probably wondering what we're doing all the way back here. So yeah, we just ran that little side quest. You can check the video, the previous video to this one, if you accidentally missed the side quest and are unsure where to get it. But yeah, the mother is just up the stairs by the bar on the east side of Lowtown, up those stairs in the distance there. So after you have delivered the letter, we're gonna go ahead and get out of Gohtzan the way we came. So just go ahead and take the southeastern exit. Now we have to run all the way back to the Gohtzan Refugee Camp. So just go ahead and climb the stairs that you come to, and climb the first ladder, and continue down the path, hop over the broken bridge, and there's a second gap we have to hop over, and then descend the ladder on the other side of the broken bridge.
Are you some kind of beast?
Just quickly run away from the battles so that we don't spend all day doing this. Now you should be familiar with the way out of here, because this is going to be our third time taking this path. And we're back on the train tracks. So go ahead and exit to the east. And we're gonna have to run the eastbound track one last time. Hopefully we don't get into any random battles. That'd be awesome. And I apologize again because my voice is very strained out right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice is kind of crackling because I have a pretty nasty sore throat.
You know,
but
it's
it
tough
is
being
getting
so
better
popular.
because I'm on a couple different antibiotics.
Sorry, got homework to do.
So hopefully it's a little bit better by tomorrow. I'm really hoping to get a few videos in tonight so that I can complete the Season 3 of Let's Play Lost Odyssey, which we are currently on now.
Don't let him get away! Sorry, got homework to do.
But yeah, there's only a few more videos I think left of Season 3, which is disc 3 by the way. I've made 4 separate playlists for Let's Play Lost Odyssey, Seasons 1 through 4. And basically each season is a disc. So Season 1 is disc 1, Season 2 is disc 2, and so on to disc 4, which will be Season 4. So I labeled them that way for your convenience to easily navigate through this guide. But once you make it back to the other end of the frozen trail, go ahead and head back to the refugee camp. You can either enter the east or west side, it doesn't matter. But we're avoiding the crashed magic train site for now because there are a few more things we're going to get here in the refugee camp. Alright, so once you're back at the Gohtzan Refugee Camp, we're going to head behind the tents on the west side of the camp. And this time we're going to be talking to the other guy. This guy's name is Relieved Padaloff. And he's going to say that he appreciates you delivering the letter. And the guy right behind him is called Troubled Bodanov. He's going to say that he wants food. And he hurt his leg so that he can't make it over to the food distribution. So you're going to be asked to go in his place. Choose yes. Now you need to be really quick here. As soon as you hear this lady, the food distributor Eliza, say, "Come and get it, everyone, the food's ready," make sure you run. Hold down the X button and run as fast as you can over to her. And if you make it there without talking to anybody, which means you just run straight over to her, she will have a meal ready for you. And you'll be able to obtain the meal ration, key item. Now take it back to the guy that we were speaking to earlier. And he will give you the Spiky Seed. Now this is a pretty good item. We've been waiting for this for a while. What the Spiky Seed is it's a certain type of seed, which we have seen a lot of, the ones that we're collecting. I believe we have 80 of them so far. So when you have the Spiky Seed, this will lead to a long quest chain where we're going to keep giving the seeds to the Pipits in the pot. So each Pipit contains, or each Pipit wants a certain kind of special seed. if you want, you can go to your items and check out the description. Go to valuables and Spiky Seed, and it will say, rumor has it that the Pipit in the refugee camp loves these seeds. So each time you get a new special seed like this, you can check the description to see where it's got to go. And this one says the Pipit in the refugee camp. So fortunately, that's right where we need to go. So we're going to go ahead and enter the second tent on the left, the medical tent, and head to the very back to speak with the Pipit. And you'll notice that you've brought the right kind of special seed whenever it says that it's very excited. And it looks like it wants the Spiky Seed. So you have the option of choosing yes or no. Choose yes. And it'll take something out of the pot and give you a prickly seed, which is a different type of special seed. So each time you get a seed, just go to your valuables and check out the description of it. And this one says, rumor has it that the Pipit and Salmon loves these seeds. Now unfortunately we can't go back to Salmon right now, because we still have to meet up with Kaim and Sarah. But all in due time, we will be able to go ahead and do that little Pipit side quest, which is pretty long, by the way. It involves getting a bunch of different kind of special seeds and taking it to certain Pipits. But the reward that you get for doing it is very awesome, and it's well worth the trouble. So after we've taken care of all the side quests in the Gohtzan Refugee Camp, go ahead and exit to the north. And finally, choose the crashed magic train site from the list to be taken to the next destination. And hopefully we can meet up with Kaim and Sarah here, because we've been looking for them for quite a while now. Now the first thing you're going to want to take note of are there are glowing items on the ground here, which are very easy to miss, so keep your eyes out for little glowing dots on the ground. The first one is just north of the entrance. Go ahead and walk over to it and press A to pick it up. And the first one is 500G. A little bit to the north from there, you'll get a scene. And it looks like they've fallen underground, which means we have to go even further to find them. So after the scene, go ahead and scout the area for glowing objects on the ground. And there's a second one just a tad bit farther north. And this one contains a seed. So keep your eyes out for that one especially. A little bit further north and to the east is another one. And this contains a healing tank. Further to the right is a chest that we can open for the white magic spell All Barricadus, which is very good. It's pretty much a stronger version of All Barricade, which is an extremely useful spell to have. So make sure you get that chest. It's right before the entrance to the cave. Now this cave has some pretty tough monsters inside, so I would highly recommend getting all your characters at least to level anywhere between level 35 and 40. As you can see, I'm pretty high up above the level. So once you're ready, go ahead and enter the cave. And this is the Burning Cave Path of Steam. So go ahead and run north for a scene. And continue heading north. And you'll find a pretty wide open room with lasers. But before we go any further into there, there's a hidden path to the left that we can take just before you enter the room with the geysers. And inside this hidden path to the left is a chest that contains a power drink. It's pretty well hidden and the path doesn't show up on the map, so you gotta really be careful and watch out for it, or you can pass it right up.
I'm always ready.
And I'm just gonna run from all the battles here. The monsters are pretty strong and they come in packs.
Sorry, got homework to do.
So you might want to equip someone with the Turntail ability so that you can get out of there in a hurry. Once you have that chest, go ahead and enter the geyser room. Now, the exit is to the northeast, but there are items in this area that we can get, and they're kind of hard to find because they're glowing items on the ground like before, and they appear inside of the geysers. So for example, go ahead and take the first pass to the west, and you'll come to a geyser, and as you can see in the middle of it is a glowing object. But you're going to have to be careful and wait for the steam to go away before you can press A to pick it up. And that contains 4 seal cross. Then go ahead and head north. And slightly to the north you'll get 3 raging beast eyes.
Sorry, got homework to do.
And that's what happens if you get too close to the geysers. You get blown backwards. So go ahead and continue on the west side of the area. And you'll wrap around and notice that there is a glowing object inside one of the glaciers to the north. And this contains a cure-all. Oh, and we got blasted. Now there's one more item we gotta get out of the glaciers in this area. And I'm getting blasted all over the place. And the object is on the east side of the area. The northeast side, and it's on the ground. So on the northeast side, you'll find a glowing object that is a seed. So there's 4 items we need to get in this area, in case you're wondering. So after you get all 4 items, go ahead and exit to the northeast. The path for the exit starts on the northwest side, but then it leads to the northeast. So just hug the west side of the area. And once you find the path, just follow it to the exit. And we are now at the burning cave, the path of dankness. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here, because we're running low on time and I don't want this episode to be too long. And this cave is actually pretty long. It looks like it's not going to be that long, but it actually is. So hopefully we can finish this cave up in the next episode. And I'm just going to pause it right here so that you guys don't miss nothing. And I'll see you next time on the next episode of Let's Play Lost Odyssey.